Sorry I'm late. I just saw Pacific Rim with my dad and now he won't shut up about the friggin' kaijus from the film. He's obsessed with them.
I am a kaiju.
Anyway, do you want to go on an adventure? Do you want to go on a super adventure? Do you want to go on a super adventure island? Super Adventure Island! That's right, today we are delving into one of my favourite games of all time, Super Adventure Island. Now, as you can guess from its name, Super Adventure Island was a game for the Super Nintendo because it has Super at the start of its name, and every game on the Super Nintendo needed to have the prefix Super. Fun fact, Clark Kent, Superman, was actually only called Man until 1992 when he got a publishing deal with Nintendo. From that point on, he was called Superman. Also in 1992, that joke stopped being funny.
Man, I have a lot of great memories of this game. It's the 4th or 5th in the series of Adventure Island games. I'm not exactly sure because Wikipedia is being a dickhead about it, but I do know that it's the first Adventure Island for the Super Nintendo.
You know, this is one of the first games I ever played. I remember playing it with my older brother, and we'd always get up to the final, or he'd always get up to the final boss. I'd watch him play because I was only little. But he'd get up to the final boss, and then he'd never be able to beat it. And then we both get really frustrated, and then we'd beat the shit out of each other. And then we get the Super Nintendo taken away from us. Tender memories. But now, 20 years later, possibly less, possibly more, I'm not doing the math. I am going to beat this game. I'm older, wiser, fatter, so, you know, we've got a pretty good chance. I think. I hope. I'm good at video games. I hope.
The story starts with our chubby hero, Master Higgins, which I want to point out is the dumbest name for a protagonist ever. Seriously, he's a little fat Polynesian dude in a grass skirt and a red Marlboro hat, and he has his gross man titties hanging out. The way he dresses does not lend itself to being called a master. So, Master Higgins is about to get to know his girlfriend, Penisley, atop the tallest natural, whatever this is, like land dick spire. It's really tall and is almost impossible to get onto. And really, you can guarantee that Master Higgins was banking on getting laid after all that effort. So that makes it all the more frustrating for him when out of nowhere, some fucking witch flies in and turns his girlfriend to stone. For what appears to be no reason other than it's funny to the witch. Seriously, look at that knobhead witch laughing its ass off like it's just done the funniest thing ever. And then it just flies off like, well, I fucked up this fat guy's day, now to go home and fillet my broomstick. And then Master Higgins is all like, for fuck's sake. And then he gets carried away by a massive bird. And then he gets dumped onto our beach and our game begins. The game plays like any other platformer. You can run, you can jump, you can hold down on the D-pad and then jump for a super jump like in Super Mario Bros. 2, and you can use the power-ups you find. You get an axey tomahawky weapon which arcs in front of you when you throw it, or a boomerang which comes back to you and can be thrown in every direction. And when you get 3 of the same power-up, it becomes a pair of fiery balls.
Goodness gracious, Master Higgins has great balls of fire! Yeah, reference to the song.
Now, you've probably guessed it, but I'm gonna be showering a lot of praise on this game because, well, I really like it. So, hold on to your knickers, it's gushing time! Not, oh, that sounds disgusting. Who wrote this line? One of the coolest things about this game is the skateboard power-up, which although it only appears in 3 or 4 levels, is super awesome. When you get it, you get into full crash gear because although Master Higgins doesn't have access to any kind of technology, he knows to put safety first. And you can ride out the rest of the level on a skateboard. Well, you need to be good at the game. But when you do a whole level on a skateboard, it's awesome! Stop chasing me, go away, go away, go away, go away, go away, go away! Ha! Got you, you stupid penguin! You aren't fast enough for me!
You're too slow.
You might be asking,
Hey Liam, what's so special about this game? The Super Nintendo had like 8,000 platformers. Why is this game about a fat dude in a grass skirt and a baseball cap so much better than games like Super Mario World?
That's you when you talk, by the way. Spoilers, it's not. Super Mario World is the best game ever, but what makes this game interesting is that we have a fat hero, and the game actually builds on that fact. You see, there's a hunger bar up here that is constantly depleting, and unless you eat all of the delicious tropical fruits that are floating in the sky, Master Higgins goes into anaphylactic shock or something and dies from no food, I guess.
Really? The problem is that he's eating fresh fruits and vegetables, and that stuff really isn't that filling. He should eat like a hot dogs or a hamburgers, and I have just realized why I am fat.
I really love the enemy designs in this game too. We have rocks, and dudes behind shields, and candles, and penguins, and flying flounders, and balloon walruses with the dumbest smile on their faces, and juju men who throw spears. The enemies are cool, but they can get super frustrating because, in this game, Master Higgins is a massive pussy, and he dies with one hit. It doesn't matter if it's a bouncing pebble, a stone that's in the way, or a guy throwing a spear at your face. Master Higgins will grab his cheeks like, "Oh no, I have died!" This is a guy that can survive dropping from 10,000 meters in the sky and landing on his feet, but if he stubs his toe on a rock, he's like, fuck it! Consistency. But the bosses are the highlight. My favourite is the stone snake that comes alive when you land on it, and does absolutely nothing wrong to you, but you kill it anyway. I'm serious, the thing doesn't even attack you. It looks like it's trying to get away, and even cries when you attack it. But Master Higgins is merciless in his quest to get laid. The level progression is crazy. The first few levels make sense. You start off on a beach, then progress into a jungle, then into a volcano, then you're back on a beach. And now it starts getting weird when you get eaten by a freaking whale. Then you swim inside the whale's stomach, which is full of the nastiest alive shit. Then, clearly, the next level is a giant tree. Then the game mellows out until it has you climbing up a giant mountain, covered in walking skulls, and when you reach the top, you just fucking jump off to get to the next level. Like, what was the point of climbing the mountain if you're just gonna jump off? When you reach the end of a level, you have to hit a star which freezes you in place as your score gets counted. I like to always try and make Master Higgins pull an epic pose when I reach the end. Yeah, that's awesome. Sometimes I fuck up and I end up looking like this though. Look at that idiot. And now I get to the best thing about this game. The music. Oh my god, the music. I think this game has the best soundtrack to any retro game ever. Seriously, listen to this song and tell me you aren't going to play this the next time you make sex with another human person.
And finally we reach the boss. Now we can get our vengeance on the witch dude who started this whole thing. We're going to get revenge for that thing making our penis clash against stone.
There he is. That knob. Laughing his stupid ass off.
You think turning my goof into stone is funny? Well, you are fucked with the wrong fat guy!
The goofy bastard just laughs and scoots at you and jumps when you jump, and you just have to pelt him with your projectiles, and he's beaten. Wait a second, I call bullshit. He's got a halo and wings? Why does this cloak-wearing, stone-turning wanker get to go to heaven?
Oh, well, that's dead. Oh, well, whatever. Finally did it. After all these years, finally beat Super Adventure Island. You know, it's quite an experience to have played a game for so long, to have it part of your life for so long, and then to finally beat it. It's kind of cathartic. That is the most disturbing thing I have ever seen in a video game. I would make a "Am I on drugs" reference, but winners don't do drugs.
It turns out that the way to beat this guy is to get him to slam his stupid ass into the ground, very similar to the final Bowser fight in Super Mario Bros. 3, until he breaks the ground apart, and in a very satisfying death, he literally explodes as he descends into flames. And with that, we are treated to the end credits with Master Higgins and his hot girlfriend on the beach, about to get sand in all the wrong places.
So it's no secret that I absolutely adore this game. Sure, it can be insanely difficult because you die in one hit and there is no way to save, so you have to beat the whole game in one playthrough, but those are really my only criticisms. If you have a spare hour and a half and you want a good platforming challenge, I highly recommend it. There's a reason why it's my favourite game. I'll catch you guys later.
William, can you get out here and play Pacific Rim now?
Coming! Yeah! Ooh! Kaiju! Threat level dad!
Thank you so much for watching, guys. It's awesome that I get to share one of my favourite games with you guys. If you like this video, click the thumbs up or share it with your friends on Facebook or Twitter or Tumblr. It seriously does help us out. Also, make sure to leave a comment below. I'd love to know what you thought of this video. If you want to see more, click here for the last episode of Video Game Show. Double Dragon 2: The Revenge. It's real good. I don't know who said that, but I think it's just good. And if you want to see an episode of The List, our old web series that's getting uploaded to our comedy channel, click here. To keep up to date, you can also like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, Tumblr us on Tumblr, and you can also Instagram me on Instagram. I make some of those Instagram videos on there, so check it out. Oh, and make sure to subscribe so you never miss another episode. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you guys soon.